All right, I'm just talking, and I forgot I hit the button. So we should be good now. So are we good now? Are we good now? I'm about to give me another water. Are we goods now? I'm gonna pretty much say we are good. So don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those social media links are in the description. So want to reach me on other social media platforms, the links description. Want to make a donation during the stream or just at any time. Best way to donate is to share the video. But if you want to do a financial donation, Cash App is CJ Good 313 going across your screen. PayPal link is in the description. But I just appreciate if you just thumbs up the video and share the video. But yeah, I ought to get a haircut tomorrow, man. Look at that. Look at that, man. I just watched it. So for those who get haircuts, hopefully you guys wash y'all hair before you go to y'all barber. Because I know one time it was a guy in front of me, and my barber said he charged him extra, him and his brother, because they don't wash their hair. Always wash your hair. If you white, you go to Supercuts, whatever it is. If you black, you go to the hood. I know some black people that go to Supercuts. Usually most Republican black people go to Supercuts. You know, it's a common courtesy to wash your hair before you go. You know, it's a common courtesy because you got people that's using those scissors, and we just doing pillow talk right now. You got people we're going to let people build up. You got a lot of people that's using those scissors, that's using those brushes, that's using those clippers. And at the end of the day, the UV rays do their job. But like, I don't want to go after you if you ain't sanitary. Like, wash your ass. That's a part of brushing your teeth, washing your back, washing your booty crack, washing your chest, your ass, your balls, your private area if you're a girl. That's a part of that. So for everybody out there that go to your barber, if you're young or you old, wash your damn hair. Wash your damn hair. and that's just the PSA for the day. Non-sports related, non-convo related. Shout out to Matthew. I see you. Salute. We got the audio fixed. But yeah, come on, wash your fucking hair. You know, before your girl get her hair done, no matter what ethnic background she is, if she brush it, if somebody doing it or whatever for a wedding, I'm pretty sure she washed her damn hair. Your girl getting them extension put in, I'm pretty sure she washed her damn hair. Wash your damn hair. You know, maybe have a brush your teeth PSA. But wash your damn hair before you go get that joker cut, please. What happened to your arm? What's wrong with my arm? I don't know. Where? I don't know. Shout out to King Cree. Hope I got that correct. Tony Nacho. Salute some nachos. I had some nachos the other night. Them boys was banging. But ain't nothing like going down to Locos downtown. Boy, they got a dog ass. They got good nachos. They got a dog ass Mexican pizza. I love Locos. But let's talk about your boy Matthew. Before I went mute, because I did go mute for a while, and I messed up the title. I think it's Matthew Stafford, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I don't need to see Stafford, you know, on the news and doing, man, come on, man. When you tell your girl said she broke up, I really don't want to hear the reason why at this point. If we've been together for a year, a month, for the most part, you know if a woman feeling you, or what's wrong in a relationship. You've been in a relationship for going on 6 years now. You pretty much know, is she ready to get married, or she know you don't believe in marriage, or she don't believe in marriage. You pretty much know, like, why it didn't work. So Matthew been here for 12 years. He doesn't have to tell me why it didn't work. Did I feel that the Lions didn't support him the way they should have supported him? Absolutely. From Mayhew, I mean, even before Mayhew, Matt Millen era, Mayhew, Bob Quinn. It was right before, Bob Quinn. I get it. But then I'm not going to exempt you from all issues, or say, oh, I mean, Stafford didn't do anything wrong. Yes, he did. It's been plenty of times, when it was time to go out there and win, and Stafford didn't win. Tell me I'm lying. It's been plenty of times when it's time to go out there and win, and Stafford a couple years ago when we had Ricky, what's his name, the defensive lineman, Francois, in that 49ers game. That dude Kenny Galladay made him look better than what he was. He missed a ton of throws, even some throws that became touchdowns to Kenny Galladay in that game. He had some bad throws, and then When I want to go back and probably kind of do it and delete it. Watch that game or find the footage of that game. Maybe we do a Facebook watch or something. And I want to show you in that game, when the game was out of reach, Stafford was just, everything was on point. When the game came into like winning time, he started missing throws and throwing shit into the dirt. Ray 6 Mile salute. 6 Mile brick now. Shout out to Mick Nichols. 78 kick salute. You gotta go with they got the where that's at. You gotta tell me where that's at, Brendan Cottrell. Yeah, I don't be downtown at night with them Negroes. I'm good on that. I done did downtown. If I do go downtown, I'm probably going to, out to eat. Maybe I walk the dogs down there this year, but I ain't dealing with that ignorance at all. But at the same time, he holds responsibility is the word I'm looking for the losses. He does. I mean, we go back and look at a lot of those games where he had fourth quarter comebacks. The gap was this wide. And he comes back and do some magic shit because there's no pressure. When it came time to win, he just did. Some people are winners. Tom Brady is a winner. Some people, they average. Drew Brees is an average. Peyton Manning was phenomenal, but I watched years and years. He reminded me of Stafford in terms of intangible winning, but Peyton Manning was the NFL darling for how they treated Archie in New Orleans. I'm not saying that Peyton Manning and Matthew Stafford skill-wise is here. Peyton's up here, but as far as intangibles and that winning, they just wasn't winners. Tebow had more of a winner gene than both of them. I'm not saying Tebow was in the same vein, but Stafford is just not a winner. He's just not a winner. And my whole thing is, why are we celebrating? Salute. Why are we celebrating him? I don't care if he give $1 million to the education. For one thing, I know for sure it's not going to reach the schools that's in my community. I'm not one of these YouTubers that talk shit and live in Novi, Oak Park, or, wherever they live at, Livonia, Grosse Pointe, Grosse Ile. I live in the hood. That's going to change pretty soon. But yeah, for right now, I could wear my stripes. I live in the hood. But at the same time, that money ain't going to reach the hood. So why do I give a hell? I don't care if it reached some kid in a Livonia church here. I don't care if it reached them. Give a fuck. I don't really care. Because 9 times out of 10, those same kids that's playing lacrosse or just going to school, they got money or they're gonna get a scholarship regardless. Antoine Johnson, Stanford, AK Stephanie had a lot, not even just had a lot of weapons, man. I mean, I just think he had a top defense. People talking about what the Rams got. I mean, I think they would have won if the Lions would have added a better offensive coordinator or to just drafted Aaron Donald. I'm thinking like they definitely would have won that playoff game with Aaron Donald. The Cowboys wouldn't have had enough points to beat us. But then again, he still had to find a way to win that game. He still had to find a way to win that game. And that's my problem with him. He finds ways to lose the game. And people, praising him, and he's a great quarterback. What's so great about, he's like 6-70 versus teams above 500. What's so great about that? Can anybody in the comment section outside of his giving back to the community, can anybody answer me what's so great about Matt? What if Matthew Stafford done that's great? That transcend. Did they give? I don't know. I don't know. He probably got a ring. They ride the team plane. I like Greg Kelser. What is it, Kelser? He went to Michigan State. Okay. I gotta check it out. Right. So why do everybody think he's a savior? I mean, maybe. I mean, that's a great question. You put him there with Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Everett, Higsby, Darrell Henderson, Malcolm Brown, Cam Akers maybe take another step this year. He got our top defense. Okay. He had top defense in Detroit. The only difference is that I think Jalen Ramsey is the difference. You had one of the best defensive tackles in Dominican Sue. And not Aaron Donald, but I mean, you had DeAndre Levy. I think Levy is better than any linebacker other than Leonard Floyd. They got they had talent. He didn't win versus the Dallas Cowboys, who barely is ahead of us in the last 20 years in playoff wins. They got robbed in Green Bay, but I mean, what are we celebrating them for on the field? I mean, that's my thing. What has he done? Did he get up for NFC North Divisional win? We never had a North Divisional win. When we won, it was the Central. So we had NFL championships before it was Super Bowls, but we still ain't had a divisional win. Wait, so we can't use Gorilla? Man, that brawl was just stupid. I didn't even talk about that on my other channel, man. If you ain't heard, check out my other channel off Goodfellas Sports TV right here on YouTube. Talk everything sports, music, news, entertainment. So Brady got the it factor. I mean, at Michigan, I think that his last bowl game they came back and beat Alabama. Detroit City salute. He say Stafford got you. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Should have put up more points. You ever seen Tom Brady get cheat? Just got the winner gene. I don't even know who the Pistons play today. Ronnie Magruder. All right, I see what's the old boy name? That y'all ain't like when they signed him. Wayne Ellington getting some burn. Divine Ref. The writer was on wall for Stafford when he saw. Yeah, wow, we talked about that in the offseason. Come on, they talking about we didn't want the pool for the Twins. And then somebody reported, I don't know who it was, talking about his Georgia house had a pool too, a bigger pool. So come on, man, he quit. The problem when Barry and Calvin quit is that was black and the regime was different. His arm talent is apparently to all these crazy. Yeah, I'm not gonna doubt that his arm talent. Carson is phenomenal. Like shit, Stafford got a cannon, different arm angles. I mean, he Mahomes without the victory. You know what I'm saying? Like he got Mahomes arm talent. So did Joe Flacco. So did Cam Newton had a strong arm. Somebody was telling me Matt Stafford reminded me of Jeff George. Jeff George had everything Stafford had. He was a little bit mobile, had a hell of an arm. Jeff George had everything. Go look at Jeff George. He just didn't have that winning mechanism in him. Antoine Johnson, the Lions should have got rid of Stephanie. He talking about Stafford. They got the toys before they get the core of the team they built. But yeah, of course. But that year that they played the Dallas Cowboys, they had everything. What you wanted? Golden Tate, you had him. Drafted Erica Ebron, you had him. Who was the running back that year? Can't remember. Had Calvin Johnson still, you had him. The offensive line wasn't bad that year. They protected him. The defense was phenomenal. Levy and Ndamukong Suh. Whoever else was on that team was phenomenal. Special teams was pretty good. He had teams that could have won. You put Aaron Rodgers on a couple of those teams, I guarantee you they win. They win division. That's the difference. Him and Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers ain't too far from the Lions. You took Aaron Rodgers away. They had one of the worst records in the league. It's a fact. A couple years ago. Take Stafford away. We had one of the worst records in the league a couple seasons ago. It's not too much different. Aaron Rodgers elevates. He elevates. Who is Matt Stafford say he made him? And people argue, Golden Tate. Golden Tate was that dude in Notre Dame. And people saying, well, Michael Floyd was better. I'm like, shit, Golden Tate was that guy. Golden Tate was good in Seattle. He just didn't have the opportunities. If Golden Tate played in his at that time with Seattle when they throwing the ball like they are now, Golden Tate to be doing the same shit they Tyler Lockett doing, even more. Pat Stafford, yeah, get out of here. We don't need your cash in the education system. We needed your victories in the playoff column. Defense was the main reason they were. Yeah, they was. They got takeaways, and unfortunately, we didn't sign Ndamukong Suh. We didn't draft Aaron Donald to replace Suh and Nick Fairley. DeAndre Levy had an accident. Never was the same after that. I don't think he never played after that again. I could be wrong. Calvin eventually tapped out, which I don't blame him. Change it around. Let's say you didn't take Aaron Donald. Let's say you took Odell Beckham and you plug Odell Beckham in there with Calvin Johnson, his dynamic is a little bit different than Golden Tate. Maybe they would have won. And they take Golden Tate money and they spend it on a tackle. Or they spend it on a DB. You know, we can make excuses for Stafford all day. That first playoff game, they played against the first playoff game, they played against New Orleans Saints. You know, you can make a case that Aaron Berry in that secondary was a Bill Bentley. Whoever else was out there, they dropped a lot of picks that game. Drew Brees was historically known for being terrible. That's another game. Drew Brees threw at least 10 picks that game. If you remember that New Orleans Saints game, you know, Martin Mayhew believed in drafting defensive backs. They probably win that game. Had Aaron Berry caught half of those picks that he had, we're not talking about Stafford not having a playoff win. Rams ain't winning nothing. How are they going to pay all their free agents? Who are the free agents over there? I don't think that's the biggest concern. What's his name? Ainsworth, they left tackle, Wizards from Cincinnati. He got hurt in the playoffs, so they can't block with him. I seen Stafford build an education center in Detroit. He better name it Calvin Johnson and help him get that pay. I mean, well, he proved after Calvin Galladay that they can do some things. Green tea and honey. Don't forget it was 27 or something like that versus Dallas at the halftime. You're really trying to tell me you couldn't put up more. I've been saying that about Stafford. I mean, I've been saying it. I mean, everybody talking about the defense. To me personally, the defense did their job more than the offense this year. When the last time you seen the Lions offense march up and down the field and score touchdowns? When? Matt Stafford ain't no different than John Kitna, just a little bit more talented. Yeah, Pacers probably win that game. I don't know. He probably will. He gotta take time. But yeah, I mean, excuse me. My whole thing is just simply they made some bad personnel moves over the two regimes he was there with. But he consistently never put touchdowns up. It's always something with Stafford. It'd be 3rd and God knows what, 5 and 10. He come up short. What if Stafford chopped up the field? Even that year, he threw 40-something touchdowns. Tell me I'm lying. He threw 40-something touchdowns, right? All them touchdowns was coming back. Remember the game in Dallas where they was down by so many points and he just started chucking that shit up to Calvin? A lot of those games they came back, they was chucking that shit up to Calvin. You know, he would, and people forget this, he wouldn't throw it to Calvin unless they was down 2 scores in the field goal or 3 scores. And then he's dropped back and started chucking that shit to Calvin. I remember those games. And Sean Hill would get in like the catch game with Calvin Johnson. He'd get in and start throwing that bitch to Calvin Johnson. People forget that. Matthew Stafford is a quarterback. If your defense get a turnover or you get a kick return or he hand the ball off to Cam Akers and they get a touchdown and he able to play with a lead or he able to play with some type of cushion, he's amazing. Or y'all down 3 touchdowns and then they start going into a no huddle or he start getting a rhythm and boom, he gets into a rhythm and then the other team kind of say, whoa, they're on their heels and he steals a game. That's Matthew Stafford. When the chips is on the table, I take the Cass Tech quarterback before I take Matthew Stafford. Pun intended. When the chips on the table, I take Teddy Bridgewater. Because when it's time to win, even with Matt Ryan, he's the same way. Well, how many meaningful games did Matt Ryan fucking win when he had to turn his swag on to win a game? Y'all gonna laugh, but when it was time for Tim Tebow to turn his swag on, he went out there and won a football game. Say what you want to say. He got a playoff win over Stafford. He got that heart. Stafford don't have that it factor, man. I seen the 2011 Saints playoff game recently. The DBs, yes, I don't even have to rewatch it. I remember that game vividly. They dropped, and I guarantee you, I'm being nice. Drew Brees has always been a choker when it's time to win in the NFL. They dropped 10 picks, and out of the 10 picks they dropped, I'm going to say about 7 of them, I'm going to guesstimate about 7 of them was on Aaron Berry. I couldn't stand Aaron Berry after that game. Trash. And Mark Mayhew was a defensive back in his league. He didn't believe in drafting defensive backs early until he took Darius Slay. I think Sean Hill was better. I think Sean Hill better than Stafford. And they got rid of Sean Hill. You know, when Sean Hill would come in and start chucking that bitch down to Calvin and people was quietly calling for Sean Hill, they got rid of him. Sean Hill didn't care if it was Marvin the Martian and Pikachu and, you know, Shaquille O'Neal on Calvin. Sean Hill was chucking that hoe to Calvin. Brees should have had 2 or 3. That's an understatement. Brees should have had at least 10 picks that game. I remember that game. He said, Marcus Will said, a lot of people eat crow if golf ball out next season. I mean, they will, but then again, what is your priority? If, you know, I seen somebody in the Lions group today that drafted all defense. If you go out there and draft all defense, and I mean, you go draft all defense, then I mean, what about right tackle? What if you don't develop Stenberger at right guard? Okay. What about another running back? Jared Goff is the biggest priority for the Lions. If you're not going to take a quarterback this year, early, round 1, or round 2, if you're not going to take a quarterback to develop behind Jared Goff, the offense is number 1 priority. The defense got talent. The defense is more talented than the offense. I don't care what Dan Campbell say. Think about it for a minute. None of your receivers coming back, right? That's a fact. Can DeAndre Swift stay healthy? Who knows? Look at the defense. You bring Romeo back. Cool. You bring Trey Flowers back. Okay. If or not, he pretty good. Jamie Collins is pretty good. Jeff Okuda gonna be pretty good. Aurarie gonna get better if he stay healthy. And Tracy Walker's a stud. You got more talent on defense, especially since you got offense. I like Taylor Decker, but he ain't a force in the run game. Jonah Jackson is amazing. I think Frank Ragnar was the best player on the team. When you start going to that defense, the reason the defense didn't exceed last year is because it had no imagination. They were stale. The defense had more talent. Sorry to say it. Offensively, going into the season, you don't bring back Kenny Galladay, okay. You don't have, Quintez Cephas. Is Chris Godwin going to want to come here? Got to overpay him. Antonio Brown going to want to come here? I don't see it. Come on, man. We can look up the NFL's wide receivers, man. Like I said before, ain't nobody with a name coming to Detroit to play with Jared Goff. Ronaldo, salute. Stafford, best QB in Lions history. No, he's not. Based off what? How is he better than Eric Kramer? He got a playoff win. Did we forget Bobby Lane? Let's see how many championships Bobby Lane won. A lot of people forget Bobby Lane. Excuse me. Let's see. Bobby Lane was a 3-time NFL champion, 52, 53, and 57. I think 58 was his last year with the Lions. 6-time Pro Bowler from 51 to 53. 56, 58, 59. I think 59 or 58 was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Second team All-Pro. First team All-Pro, 52, 56, 58. Four-time second team All-Pro, 52 to 54 and 59. 2-time NFL passing yard leader, 50, 51. NFL passing touchdown leader, 51. NFL completion leader, 55. Made the 1950s All-Decade team. Detroit Lions retired his number 22 jersey. Consensus All-American. Second team All-American. Texas Longhorn number 22 retired. His touchdown to interception ratio is straight trash. But he had 26. But back in that day, but to me, he from the same town, living on the same block as Matthew Stafford, Highland Park, Texas. He was born in Santa Ana, Texas in 1926, died in 1986 in Lubbock, Texas at 59 years old, died too young. He was a first-round number 3 overall draft pick, Dallas, Texas, Highland Park High School, same high school as Matthew Stafford. So I don't care about the numbers. This nigga won championships for the Lions. And had it been named the Super Bowl, we wouldn't be the laughing stock of the league. And you know what happened? In 1957, after I think he won let me see if they won a championship in 57. Let me tell you something. Come on, you stupid damn mouse. You know what happened after the 1957 after they won a championship? Can anybody guess what happened in 1957 after they won a championship? Bill Ford bought them, and they never won again. That's real spill. We'll see. Matt Ryan got triple the playoff win. Stafford, though, he beat the Legion of Boom twice in the playoffs. And did he beat them? Because they could have beat San Francisco 1 year in the NFC Championship game. And they couldn't score a touchdown. They had a great team. I wouldn't say Matt Ryan, he won MVP 1 year too. For the next 2 years, every Rams loss is a Lions win. True. I've been saying we need a mobile quarterback for 3 or 4 years now. We just need to do. But I mean, I agree. We definitely need because the running back position has been so trash. Let's talk about running backs. The Lions be like, you know what? We want a small, injury-prone running back. Or we want a small, slow running back. From Theo Reddick, small and slow. From Amir Abdullah to Javi Bears, small and injury-prone. I mean, Drake Bell got here and just started fucking fumbling the ball after him and Reggie Bush both. Reggie Bush old and small. So to be honest, they believe in small and fragile running backs. They don't believe to go out there and get a Najee Harris. And when they take small running backs, they usually don't have no durability. He said John Johnson, their star safety, Leonard Floyd. Yeah, Leonard Floyd gonna get paid. Lions defense is better than their 4 offense. Yeah. I mean, just going into this offseason talent-wise, it is. Goff has won more games than any other quarterback in the last 4 years other than Tom Brady. Well, yeah, fuck Tom Brady. It's like saying, who got the number one records? I mean, we know it's going to be Drake. So, I mean, that's cool. Defense did bad because we couldn't string drive. I mean, yeah, they go hand to hand. Just look at a couple games this year. I mean, people act like Stafford. They get mad at Stafford in a moment, and then they go to sleep, wake up Monday morning or Tuesday morning after the Lions lose, and they wake up and forget Stafford. CJ don't. I don't forget shit. Do people forget that Matthew Stafford threw a pick in the Chicago game that turned shit around on the run on the RPO? It shouldn't even have got to the point where DeAndre Swift dropped the ball. He threw the pick that turned the game around on our side of the field. Indianapolis Colts game. Did he have a fumble and 2 picks? We lost like 40-20 that game. He threw 2 picks and fumble. People forget it. This first Minnesota game, he threw 2 picks in the red zone. Chase Daniels got in the red zone, threw a touchdown. It's true story. The Lions was two games. Look, they would have beat Chicago. And let's say they didn't, they would have beat Indianapolis or Minnesota the first game. They would have been in the playoffs. I mean, people forget those games. People cried about the refs of the last Minnesota game. Stafford threw a pick in that game. That kind of gave Minnesota the momentum. Where else we going? I mean, you talking about the games they won. The Arizona game. Did Stafford win that game? I thought having Galladay back and the defense played tremendous that game. The Jacksonville win. It was more about DeAndre Swift. Go look at the stats. Y'all love stats. Matthew Stafford didn't have a great game that game. What's another win they had? The Chicago game. Romeo Cura, he made the strip sack. Romeo Cura won that second Chicago game. I mean, what else wins did we have this year? Arizona, Atlanta. The defense held Julio, who came back off injury, to 22 points. And then if you want to talk about Stafford, Kenny Galladay made the fucking catch of the year. Remember that catch he made to get them down there? Come on, man. Stafford ain't really responsible for none of their victory, but he's responsible for a lot of their losses. People need to realize the defense isn't completely horrible despite the stats. It's just that the scheme rush. Yeah, exactly. They got talent on their side of the ball. I ties, boss. Antoine said, this is how you build a team. You build the offensive line, defensive line. Yeah, you build from the trenches out. I mean, the offensive line from Ragnar to the right to the left is extraordinary. You know, you're just looking for an anchor on the right tackle, but I think you can get by with Terrell Crosby at right tackle. I think the offensive line is pretty good. We need to resign. Yeah, that's a must. You got to resign Mohamed Sanu if you want to bring back a few of them guys. Goff will go as far as the running game stopped tonight. I mean, yeah. But also, Goff will go as far as they can protect him. Will he not? So, he gonna get an opportunity to be in a different offense. Joey Harrington, John Kitna, both trash. Stafford numbers don't lie. He'll go top 10 on passing the top 10. Okay, what do that mean? Boogie? What do that mean? You got top 10 passing numbers, but you don't have a playoff win. Come on. Even let's say they win 10-2. Let's say they go 16-0 next year, right? Let's say they win one playoff game or make it to Super Bowl and lose. Really, I mean, what does that say about him? He's 6-70. He's like 6-70 versus teams above 500. I don't want to hear that numbers bullshit. 6-70 something versus teams above 100. Get out of here, man. You know who started this losing shit in sports? You want to know who started this losing mentality that stats and efficiency matter? LeBron, faggot ass. Excuse my language. LeBron started that. That it's okay to lose. Come on, get out of here, man. Losing became okay when LeBron started getting his ass kicked. That's when everybody didn't care. They start caring about stats. Then Jerry West liked to go to basketball if wins don't matter. I think a lot of our issues with defense was scheme fit for players. As far as Austin's need the more route running receivers instead of Galladay. I think they need more speed too. This team needs speed across the board. There we go. Edward took the name. Where's my mom? Y'all defense okay? Need better coaching. Offense need to help. They got a good old line. It's just that has some injuries. And Stafford just curse. He cursed them on. Yeah, he did. But the curse has been lifted, and they still losing. He went to Pittsburgh. Yeah, he went to Pittsburgh after that. Yeah, I said that. Won the last championship for. Yeah, he did. 1950s, and then the Forest took off. I think he played one more season. I could be wrong. Goff won a playoff game with no Gurley or broken finger, no superstar. Like that's true. Broken thumb at it. Lions linebackers trash last year. How was the defense? I mean, how they won games. So the defense didn't win the Chicago game. So the defense didn't win the Arizona game. You can say he won the Jacksonville game. Okay. I mean, had a lot of injuries. But like the linebackers trash. Y'all can see the linebackers trash, but can't nobody see Stafford trash. So Stafford didn't he turn the ball over 3 times? Spitting this shit. Can't nobody see Stafford trash. Well, I can see the linebackers trash, but ain't nobody see Stafford lost the first Chicago game. Did he not? Tell me I'm lying, man. Did Matthew Stafford lose the first Chicago? He threw a pick and nobody talked to him. With DeAndre Swift dropped the ball. Fucking rookie. He's a rookie. When your quarterback throw a pick, was it third down? He did an RPO to Marvin. It could have been second down. I forget. Yeah, he did. What about Swift? He a good, but he too small, man. Like that motherfucker got hurt this year. He need a guy. He need a back to compliment him. I'm just sipping on some Minute Maid fruit punch. Ain't nothing, ain't no liquor in there. All these people trying to compare Stafford to Verlander. Verlander got outright traded, and Stafford won it out. I mean, shit, Verlander went to the. He won ACL. He won the pennant. You know a little bit about baseball. Used to play it. He won a pennant. And the only reason the Tigers lost that World Series because I think they beat the Yankees. I forget who they beat in the ACL. They beat the Yankees and they had a long layover. Master, and then Verlander won the World Series with the cheating ass Astros. Your hate for fuck Stafford. I ain't got no love for him. Shit. Hey, I want to ask you how I'm hating stating facts. What did he win? Please tell me, what did he win? I just want to know, what did Stafford win? Care about his tribute? Man, nigga don't deserve no tribute. That's what's wrong with Detroit now. We need Andre Drummond. Without Andre Drummond, I don't know what we're going to get the fuck. We need KCP. We need Luke Kennard. Without Luke Kennard, I don't know. I'll tell you, boy. Not Drummond. What's the fucking difference between now? At least without Drummond, we can get a high draft pick now. Y'all kill me. Y'all love these sorry dude, bro. Hey, it is what it is. But they still won. Don't forget. With Tom Brady, he put up points in the first half. Had it not been for that 9 route to Scotty Miller, Green Bay would have won. But let's not act like Aaron Rodgers didn't have no chances with the ball. But they're not the team. QBs are judged by wins and losses. Why ain't Dan Marino be the greatest quarterback not named Tom Brady had he had one Super Bowl win? Get out of here, man. You take Aaron Rodgers off of the damn Green Bay Packers, what do you got? Take Tom Brady and put Jameis back on Tampa Bay. We talk about Green Bay probably going to the championship. Super Bowl. Bill defense. Oh, okay. Yeah, these dudes overrate stats. Shout out to Shea Gillis. He got. I love Shea. They over there trying to hoop over there. Maybe they will be exposed now that he had. We'll see. He ain't that magnificent to me offensively wise. His offense is just the same. Ain't nothing like Minute Maid Fruit Punch. Defense last massively. People forget no hand, no flour, no. But they won bad. They won football games though. Let's not get it twisted. They played good in the first Chicago game until they got some injuries. But then it wasn't like Chicago scored like what's that first Detroit Lions win? Let's see what that score was. Give me a minute. I'm trying to see. Let me see. Okay, they had 27-30, 27-23 versus Chicago Bears. Matt Stafford threw a pick to give Chicago the lead, I believe. Okay, second Green Bay game. Okay. The Arizona game, right? Kyler Murray was hot as fish grease. Tell me when I'm lying. The Arizona game. The only reason they won that game was because of the defense and Kenny Galladay coming back. New Orleans game, it was what it was. Jacksonville, look at the Jacksonville game. Okay. I just want to know what game did Stafford win this year. Stafford versus Jacksonville was 19 for 31, 223 in yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Okay. Gardner Minshew was 25 for 44, 243 in yards, 1 TD, and 1 interception. If you're just going by numbers, he outplayed Matthew Stafford. Get out of here. Let me know the game that Stafford won this year. The Atlanta game. He had humongous numbers, okay? He had 340 for 25 for 36, 1 TD. Matt Ryan had the same shit, 338, 1 TD, right? Galladay and the defense was the difference. They had Julio back in this game, and they held Atlanta to 22 points, in which they gave up 10 points in the fourth quarter. Come on, man. Get out of here, man. Indianapolis. Let's go to that game. 41-21. Stafford had 3 touchdowns, but he had 1 interception. Excuse me. I said he had 2. Hold on. I thought he had 2 picks. He had 1 interception. Thought he fumbled, but he had 1 pick that changed the game around. Okay, my bad. I said he had 2 picks. I don't thought he fumbled in that game, but he had a pick that changed the game around. Okay, let's keep it moving. Still lost that game. Shit, I think it was a pick 6 too. Minnesota, it was. He had 2. I know I ain't crazy. Stafford had 2 picks, and he had 2 picks in this game in the red zone. We lost by 14 points. He scored those 2 interceptions. We probably win that game. The football team, it is what it is. They did make the playoffs though, so held to the football team. I ain't gonna talk about none of the losses. The second Chicago win, Romeo Cora got the sack. Come on, man. What game did Matthew Stafford win? Please tell me what game did Matthew Stafford win? So your logic is Trent, Dilfer, Rex Grossman are better. Yeah, I mean, shit, they won a playoff game, didn't they? Trying to hear that shit. If he win one in Los Angeles, he won a Super Bowl, he going to the Hall of Fame for sure. LeBron, he missed the playoffs once his entire career. No, he missed the playoffs twice. Stop telling lies, nigga. He missed the playoffs twice. Stop it. These niggas be lying. You hating on him, he not even here no more. Get out of here, man. What's your coon ass nigga? Get out of here. Oh, you hating? Get out of here. Garbage. Garbage ass nigga. That's what he is. He garbage. Prove me wrong. Garbage. You forgot the defense got 3 picks on Kyler Murray. Okay. Yeah, you right. You right. Defense went, look, I ain't trying to hear that crap. He had a defense. You forgetting he had a defense. He didn't have a top 3 defense. The year he couldn't put up no points on Dallas. Y'all be making excuses for this white boy. He trash. If he was a brother, wouldn't all y'all be saying this, including the black people? Stafford beat Drew Brees in a playoff game where Stafford, I ain't trying to hear that. Beat him where? What the record say? L. At least Calvin. Yeah, Stafford ain't had no fresh kicks. I think I said that earlier. Get out of here. I might care about a bum. And he go to LA and be a bum. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Go to LA and start, losing. Y'all are the most bummiest player. Luke Kennard. Garbage. What Luke over there doing? Triple single ass. Blew that Saints game and assaulted the Cowboys. Luke, I am your father. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Defending past that, I'm so glad. I mean, he garbage, man. The problem with the team, he can't. I ain't trying to hear that. What do Green Bay have, bro? Let's say you put Matthew Stafford on the Packers and just say we take Aaron Rodgers out. Y'all gonna be, the Green Bay Packers. Oh, we need a better receiver. We need another receiver. We need another running back. Get out of here, man. He just pure trash. You can tell his bitch ass to come on the show. I tell him to his wife in his face and his 4 or 5 kids. Trash. Just like everybody else come out of Georgia for quarterback. Barry Sanders is a different breed. You gonna compare DeAndre Swift to Barry Sanders? That's crazy. Have you seen Barry Sanders' legs? You must was born in 98. You see Barry Sanders' legs was tree stumps. You can't compare that. Man, come on. Compare him to Amir Abdullah. Compare him to Theo Reddick. Compare him to Javid Best. And then he got injured too. This year he missed some games, if I'm not mistaken. All I can say, he more than 9-60, though. That's like 9-70, I think now. He wants to the high. Yeah, and never won. That's crazy, man. Get out of here, man. And you think about guys like Warren Moon had to go to the CFL and prove themselves. Who else you had? Charlie Ward. He couldn't be a first round pick, but this bum could get celebrated. But that's what's wrong with Detroit. Y'all in a bum state of mind. Staff is why we won the Carolina game. Oh, we didn't win that game. He lost to a backup in PJ Hall. I love PJ Hall. The defense is good against the Bears. Offense, the offense that has all pack water pistol defense is straight. Get out of here. Who got a water pack pistols? What, you talking about the Bears? Allen Robinson better than any Detroit Lion not named Frank Ragnow. That was healthy this season. Allen Robinson. We talking about Anthony Miller? Who else they got back there? David Montgomery. Go look at David Montgomery's stats down the stretch, bro. Stop it, bro. Kyle Fuller, get out of here. I mean, no, that's the defense. But get out of here. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. She probably was born in like 2000. Not arguing with no little kid. I wish you could have drove down the field. But man, he's in most of the time the way he because the fuck, man, I ain't even trying to talk about it. Playoff, man, ain't no pressure at LA. LA don't even love football. So he might do it. Stafford is not good enough to have to put him with the best team where he would try to win. Make it about race. Nigga, I ain't gonna miss no words. If he was a black quarterback, 1, he wouldn't been here 12 years. 2, if he was here by some miracle 12 years, y'all would have ran him out of town. I'm gonna tell her how it is. He ain't no top 10 quarterback. Let's go through the NFL right now. He not better than Rodgers. He not better than Breeze this year. He not better than Brady this year. Who else you had out there? He not better than Dak. Dak had more 400-yard games than him this year. He only played a few games. He's not better than Dak. He's not better than Murray. Okay, that's 5. We're not better than Russell. Okay, you want to say he's better than Jared? I'm cool with it. Okay. He's not better than Ben this year, even though Ben faltered. I'm still putting Ben over him. He's not better than Baker this year. He's not better than Lamar this year. He wasn't better than Joe Burrows this year. And Joe Burrows didn't play that many. That's 10 quarterbacks right there. You want to keep going? He's not better than Ryan. He's not better than Deshaun. Who else in that division? He wasn't better than Phillip. I say he's better than Phillip this year. I give it to him. Phillip old. Keep going. I say better than Darnold. He better than Cam. He's not better than Josh Allen. So we had 13 quarterbacks already. Okay. He's not better than Derek Carr this year. That's what, 14. He's not better than Mahomes. That's 15. Broncos ain't got. He ain't better than Justin Fields. So Justin Herbert. So we got 15 quarterbacks. He's not better than. Get out of here, bro. I take them rookies over here. LeBron missed the playoff 3 times. I thought it was 2. Okay. Top 10 quarterback. Come on, we'll see. Ain't no Calvin over there. Ain't no Kenny Galladay over there. Slow old ass Robert Woods. We came out 1967 class USC. Roger would have at least won plenty of playoff games with any of the Lions teams. Exactly. You put Matt Stafford up there in Green Bay, man. Get out of them white people when they ran him out of there. Landis, salute, man. He said Stafford is so overrated, man. The media making it look like he got it now. I swear, man, they been jumping on his nuts. Like, man, that's been crazy. It is. I wish him the best. Ed said the big game Stafford was nowhere to be found. Facts, not a top 10 quarterback, has the worst record against 500 or better teams. Stat Pafford is trash. Okay, we got some people agreeing. I don't knock you if you don't disagree. I love you. Dwayne Young say has left the building. I'm still talking about him. Because ain't he still out here making excuses? Oh, my leg, my back, my elbow. I hurt my elbow. Everybody trying to hear. And he's still here talking. And he's still in the suburbs giving them people out there money to go to school. Get out of here. Nobody care if Stafford leave. I don't care. Get out of here, man. I want to hear you spit nothing. Get out of here. Heart pump Kool-Aid, nigga. Hey, this dude don't get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. If you probably Stafford wife, tell this bitch ass to come on here so I can roast his sorry ass. Yeah, I said Russell Wilson, Tannehill. I think I said Tannehill. Yeah, I said Mahomes, Derek Carr, and Justin Herbert. I said Baker Mayfield. He also didn't have any. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't even trying. He had no real. Ooh, Aaron Rodgers have outside of Dwayne Adams, but I do agree if Kenny Galladay played, they made the playoffs. Barry with 5'2" and Swift is 212. Which Swift bigger? Man, Swift ain't no fucking bigger than Barry. Look at Barry's legs. I ain't trying to go by weight. Man, Swift got hurt already. How many games did Barry Sanders miss in his career? Come on, Swift had my head. I got a headache. Get out of here, man. Y'all talking, he was this big. Man, fuck out of here, man. DeAndre Swift even mentioned him in Barry Sanders' name. That shit crazy. Y'all just be talking some fucking crazy shit up in here. Nigga, you probably weren't even old enough to see Barry play. I know. Go look at Barry. You can see some boxers be heavy up top. And then come on, I ain't trying to get into weight. He did have a stat defense in 14. Receivers came. Well, yeah, I get. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He had the receivers that year too. He had Johnson and Golden Tate. I'm glad he left Detroit, man. Whoever thinks this guy's a top king is sniffing cocaine. They nostrils. Shout out to my boy Sean. And fuck them weak ass Lakers. You heard me. But the 3 playoff teams the Lions did during Stafford era, I believe, golf, whatever league. That's debatable. I'm not the biggest golf fan, but okay. Fahad, hopefully I'm saying that right. Should we draft? I mean, that's a great quarter. I mean, if I draft a quarterback in the first round, that means that I can draft best available. If I don't draft a quarterback in the first round, that means I'm trying to build around Jared Goff. So if I believe in Jared Goff, I go somewhere else. I fall back. I take the best player available. So if I believe in Jared Goff, I don't. If I do believe in Jared Goff, I don't. If I don't believe in Jared Goff, I go ahead and take a quarterback. But I don't know. I said he was a bum in 14. I wanted him gone ever since. while defending Stafford. I mean, you know how it is. Remember, they was defending Drummond. I miss Andre. I miss Andre. Look at what Andre doing in Cleveland. I miss Andre. And they about to get rid of his ass. You look up the word trash in the dictionary, a picture of Master. He is trash, man. I ain't trying to get disrespectul and hear my Blueface voice. And 12. Next quarterback gonna give us, I hope. I'm behind Jared Goff. Next quarterback. And I'm cool if they don't. Stafford didn't give us 6 wins this year, did he? Am I wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he gave us 6 this year, right? Shit, I don't care. The fuck if he give me 6 wins? Shit, give me the best quarterback next year. I ain't tripping. You act like he got us 10 wins in the playoff win. Tim Tebow got a playoff win. Mark Sanchez, who went right behind Stafford, got a playoff win. Come on, man. Stafford fans, go ahead. Take y'all Lions jerseys. Take them. Burn them. Put them in the closet. Go get your Rams jersey. Go get your Rams jersey. Marvin Jones, liked you when you was here. Loved you a lot. Okay, I ain't got no issue with you. You take your ass over there with him. Take your ass over and go lose some games. Joy Bell and Reggie Bush, Lloyd Lynch 313 were the only running back during the NFL history to have both 500 resurgence. Say that he never had a. I mean, look here, man. Looking at those numbers, and I'm defending his ass here. Looking at his numbers, they numbers you can say that, but them motherfuckers was fumbling down the stretch of that football season. I swear to God, I think it started when they fumbled the ball numerous times in the snow games versus Philly. Go look at that. They fumbled and lost the ball a lot down the stretch in that year, man. So I will defend them on that. Frederick, I see you. How Stafford going to do behind that line? I don't know. Maybe they take some resources and get some linemen. It ain't hard to get a right tackle, but they need a left tackle was Ainsworth, whatever his name will come back. Lions should have gave up on Matt Stafford after the fire. I forgot he got the complexion for the selection. You already know. What the F would you want Stafford to see worse? I mean, it is what I wish them the best. I don't care. It's great. And when you talking about the NFL draft, great players everywhere. Clay Matthews and Aaron Rodgers went late in the first round. Lamar went late in the first round. Second round, you had guys like Landon Collins, DeAndre Swift, Michael Thomas, Darius Slay, Derrick Henry went in the second round. Alvin Kamara went in the third round. Kareem Hunt went like the third or fourth round. So Tom Brady, Willie Young, we got him in the sixth round. Quadre Diggs, we got him in the middle. So it's a lot of great players. Kenny Galladay, another third or fourth rounder. So we wait and take Emory Jones. You already know I love me some Emory Jones, man. I hope he do good this year. Weight don't matter. You crazy, man. What you talking about? Deshaun, how much weight do Deshaun Jackson weigh throughout his career? Tell me. How much did Deshaun Jackson weigh in his prime? How much he weigh now? How many seasons Deshaun Jackson played? Tyreek Hill, how much he weigh? I mean, we can keep going on and on. Shannon Sharp said when he started playing tight end in the league, he weighed 220 pounds. I mean, we can keep going. Who else you want to talk about? Trying to think of some more guys. How much the human joystick weighed? Out there in Kansas City, Dante Hall, the X Factor. I mean, Brian Westbrook, he probably was a little thicker. I mean, how much Warwick Dunn weigh? He might have been up there. That shit don't matter if you can play football. Shit. I see some niggas that smart put you on your ass. No point in drafting quarterback anything. We get when 6 comes to scrap, might as well wait 20 next year or 20. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Unless it's somebody you like. If you really like somebody, take them. Barry Sanders had the most unique body structure in his legs were like, they don't know, man. I'm telling you, I met the man. At least I seen him at the restaurant. They don't know. What you trying to tell these fools, man? That nigga legs was a man. I don't care. I hope the Rams win. All right, I'm telling you, it's great players everywhere. Everywhere. They say Aaron Rodgers. I mean, what pick Dan Marino went? What pick Randy Moss went? So, and when you talk about the NFL draft, I'll legitimately say it's talent everywhere. It might be a blessing in disguise if the Stafford take the Rams to the playoffs, to the Super Bowl, and win it. Telling y'all, man, it's talent. And NFL ain't like the NBA. The NBA used to have talent. NBA talent ain't like it used to be. When I tell you, I was a hardcore avid NBA fan in the 90s and the 2000s. You had motherfuckers who can play. Deadlift Shrimp. I beat his opponents when he came over, even when he was in Russia. Rick Smith, Sam Perkins. You had guys like Terry Mills, who was solid out of Michigan. Derek Cole, shout out to Linwood. You had Drazen Petrovic. I mean, you had a lot of guys who could play. Terrell Brandon, Mark Price, Larry Nance, Tom Gugliotta, Wally Zerbiak was a problem. So you had a lot of guys who can play. Remember David Wesley and Bobby Phillips down there in Charlotte? They can play. You just had a lot of talent back then. You had Steve Francis was probably, they be probably calling that nigga the GOAT today. Steve Francis was a problem. Yeah, he was a fun. I don't know what happened. None of these quarterbacks is draft or worthy taking the pick. Well, I don't know. What's wrong with Justin Fields? Y'all be killing him. Oh, he came from Ohio. Shit, so did Joe Burrows. I don't know why people don't like Justin Fields. I like him a lot. I haven't seen Trey Lance play. Zach Wilson, I like him. I'm digging these young picks. I ain't even been watching lately, man. I've been on the time. I'm tired. I was tired, boy. I would talk shit if the Lions wasted my career. It is what it is. Shout out to Michael Mike. Salute. Would it do my Stafford problem that drove me crazy? They always wanted him to make something he wasn't. Lombardi, Jim. Man, you know what he was. I ain't even going to say them words. Rod Strickland was another one. Yeah, I love Rod. Rod would be a problem. Rod Strickland would be a problem. John Stockton. Remember Lazy Hunt? You had talent that I see her talking about the NBA 90s and 2000s all day. You had depth. The Lions should trade down and build it. It ain't that easy. What if you trade down, right? What if you trade down and miss Khalil Mack, miss a Von Miller, miss a dominant lineman like Willie Loaf? I mean, what if you move down, miss a Walter Jones? You just can't say I'm gonna move down. What if you miss talent? What if you pass on, like they passed on Justin Herbert, and you like, oh my God. Like, you can't do that, bro. Y'all kill me. Like, you go into the draft and say, you never know. What if Trevor Lawrence get popped with crack or cocaine and he dropped to y'all? You never know. You can't say, well, I'm going to trade. Man, that's bullshit. Well, we're going to trade down. And then you pass up on Reggie. Well, I remember I was watching Elway to Marino 30 for 30. Watch that joint. And the Giants had a chance to pair Lawrence Taylor with Reggie White. And I think they took is it Phil Simms? And they took Phil Simms. So, and you know, people talking about the greatest football players ever. I'm going to be real with you. The three greatest football players, in my opinion, just off of playing football is a tie. It's Lawrence Taylor, Jerry Rice, and Barry Sanders are the great. And you can put Jim Brown. Them the three greatest football players I've seen. As far as hardware and accolades, you can put Tom Brady in there. But as far as the era they played in, Lawrence Taylor, like when you watch Lawrence Taylor, it's like, dude, he was all pro at outside linebacker and in the middle linebacker. He was the NFL. You look at Aaron Donald. Look at Aaron Donald, and you're going to think I'm bullshitting. Times Aaron Donald times 10, and that's Lawrence Taylor. Greatest football player, obviously. Jerry Rice, amazing. People forget Jerry Rice had cement hands in his rookie year. Coming in and out of breaks, and people forget Jerry Rice had longevity. Jerry Rice, you know, we gonna run with T.O. He went with Tim Brown and Rich Gannon, and he still produced. So as far as longevity, Jerry Rice played in the harder eras than Tom Brady. And I love Tom Brady. Y'all know that. He played in harder eras than Tom Brady. And he was productive at a harder position. And we talking about Barry Sanders, it speaks for itself. Emmett had a nice run too. So, yeah, I like Justin Fields. I love Justin Fields, Mike. Fields. I haven't seen Lance, so I can't really speak on it. When are you going to do it? Oh, yeah. I'll probably start doing them soon. So, I don't know. Give me a minute. I got to use the bathroom. Give me a minute. And I don't even know what the dog's doing. So, give me a minute. Hold on. I'll be back. Was I muted, bro? Oh my! I keep doing that shit, man. I'm sorry. I'm talking and I'm muting. Wow. We gonna start over. I got time. Okay, I got time. NBA socials where I agree. Yeah, Rod Strickland. I don't know enough about Lance. I'm gonna do the mock draft a little bit later. The problem in your free agents will spark with. Yeah, they can cut people and still have 40 million this year. Barry turned Rod Woodson into a safety with one move. Woodson still was an all pro, and injury still a beast. You youngsters need to stay in your lane. Slow lane. Hey, yeah, he turned him into a safety. That was amazing. I mean, he turned him into safety on one juke move where Rod Woodson, I don't even think touched him. I was showing my boy from California that play, and I said he literally turned him into a safety. That's true facts. Terry Amelia, he can shoot it. Yeah. People get home to guard against Fields. What happened? Fields because he's from OSU. Excuse me. How many quarterbacks would have been taking at Clemson before Deshaun Watson? I agree. I like Mike Bibby coming up. Jason Williams too. Yeah, I like Deion. Shout out to Dose of Deion. They took his channel too, but the difference between me and him, I got my shit back. It wasn't gonna be no Motor City Sports Talk or whatever my other channel. I wasn't gonna let them take my shit. I got my channel back, both of them. They had to win one more extra game, and we missed the Chase Young. Lose one more game. Washington Fields and Northwestern game. Yeah, I mean, that's one game. You don't know if he had a bad game. You can't judge a player off a bad game. Everybody got a bad game. So you can't judge him off of that. That's crazy. You could tell he hasn't played football because we have the talent on the defense. Their issue was just with the defense was Patricia's system, and they still did their best. It's sad we care a lot for a quarterback that didn't win, true, and I ain't trying to diminish what he did off the field here. Reggie White moved you with one arm. Justin Fields' best game was in the playoffs. Yeah, he's a good quarterback. He had good games last season. The season not the last. Shoot, Trey Lance is risky choice. You really don't have enough to really know what he can be. I mean, you can take him in. If you get in position to take another quarterback next year, you can trade him. All the money you got, all the money you used to pay for quarterbacks when Stafford and Sam Bradford came out and pre that, the money ain't as big as it used to be. Yeah, I don't be really listening. I don't even want a ticket like that no more. I don't have a chance. Derek Carr, yes, he is. I ain't trying to hear that. Derek Carr better than Stafford right now. Cut it out. What's the biggest difference between Haskins? It's a lot of differences between Haskins and Fields. Fields got more experience. Haskins had that game where he got through in because somebody got hurt. He beat Michigan, had a solid season. But it's a lot. I mean, Fields more mobile. Fields had more experience. Fields came from an SEC team. Fields had been right there with Trevor Lawrence neck and neck. It's a lot of difference between them. Dwayne, get out of here. That's crazy. Who was the quarterback before Deshaun Watson? I don't even know. Yes, he is. Fields can move Dwayne Haskins can't move like him. T.O. was a guy too. Yeah, I got the mic. Haskins obviously doesn't have his head on his nigga going to titty bars and shit. That's true. I finally unmuted. Thank you. I hate when I press that button and forget. I gotta keep that button towards me. There we go. Yeah, we here. But you can hear me now. There you go. Bro, pay attention. You killing us here. Oh, yeah. I'm up on the chat, so I can see talent staff. Yeah, he's a talented guy. There's no doubt about it. Stafford is a talented joker. Just remind you of Jeff George. Yeah, I was going. What now? What, man? I was talking some shit too, man. Man, that's crazy, man. I tried to mimic it as best I could. That's sad, man. With talent and stuff, and I know people that record videos say, "Man, I be talking good, but I ain't never pressed record. I ain't never had that problem." But every receiver Stafford thrown has had career years. Okay, we love Staff. I don't love that motherfucker. Don't say we. I don't love him. For what? He ain't win nothing. I ain't get a chance to go to a 4-field playoff game. Excuse me. So it will be interesting. Yeah, I mean, ain't no pressure in NFL in LA neither. They don't care about no football in LA. This Minute Maid fruit punches like the shit. I remember when I was little, I used to serve it at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm hungry as hell now. I just wasn't even hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, man. I know my girl ain't cooking shit today. Find me something to eat. And then my dogs, man, I be eating. They be. My big dog he's still food. I remember my daughter had a chicken wing in her hand, and she had like that. My dog. I remember had some crazy bread. He snatched it out of my hand. I was so mad. I'm gonna tell you what was the day. This just happened like I can't remember what play. See, I can't remember who was watching the play. I think it was the first round, Seattle and LA. And I had a Wingstop roll. I swear to God, I had a Wingstop roll. So I wanted to eat in peace. I put them in a cage. I let them off the cage, right? My Wingstop roll right on my couch. That boy Miles ate my roll, bro. I wasn't even mad, bro. I wasn't even mad. I just could have choked Miles that day. Oh, you talking about Chris Everett? If you call me Chris Everett one more time, what you gonna do? Nigga Jim Rohn, what you gonna do? You call him Chris Everett one more time. If you ain't never seen that interview, I don't care. Log off my channel right now. Put Jim Rohn and Jim Everett interview in the YouTube search bar and come back. JM Max, salute, what's going on? That is the funniest shit. I can watch that little clip all day. He said, I've been hearing you've been calling me Chris Everett behind your back. Jim Rohn was like, I said to your face. He said, well, go ahead and say it to my Chris Everett. He said, you called me Chris Everett one more time. He said, what you gonna do, Chris? that was that man. Hey man, Jim, if they was like somewhere in the back cave or some rural area, Jim Everett would have annihilated Jim Rohn. He probably would have killed him. Man, I always have the worst D in the year, and they had a number one run D. Yeah, it is what it is. Jeff George. Yeah, bro. He remind you of Jeff George. All that talent don't win shit. Love Stafford is being in relationship with no fulfillment. Yep. Barry Spin. Yeah, he did. Man, that was fucking the funniest interview I ever seen. He said, what you gonna do? And they say, you gotta find out. What you gonna do, Chris? Pop, pop. Dude, you ain't gonna call me no female to my face, bro, and don't think I ain't gonna do nothing about it. I ain't. Jim Everett say, look here, I might not be the greatest quarterback, but you ain't gonna disrespect me to my face at all. Ain't no skirts over here. That nigga Jim Everett, man. I was so hoping Rohn would have caught them hands live. I think he was a little bit smarter than that. Because I think it's an animal. I think it's an animal. Let me see. Somebody on my doorstep. I ain't nobody. I thought it was one of the dogs. Man, if the camera was rolling, he would have beat Jim Rohn to a pulp, and I would have helped. If I was old, I would have helped pay his bill. I'm better than Hayes. Okay, see, we got the better. I'm better than Hayes. Okay, see, we got the. Hey, I told you I like Theo. What Theo doing? Let me see what Theo doing. I thought I was playing, man. The film don't lie. I thought I was lying. What the old Theo doing? Oh, goat Theo doing? Oh, he ain't doing half bad. Okay. I like him. I like this film. I forgot who put me up on Theo. I can't remember. Who wins the fist fight between Goff and Stafford? I don't know. I don't know. Stafford been in Detroit, man. I got Stafford for just being in the D, coming to the D. Man, about the ball out, bro. Tell me the last time the Lions won a game without Stafford. I don't know. Probably was with Sean Hill. Tell me the last time they run a game with old boy though. Okay, we'll see. 2021 defense is gonna run by practice squad fighter and field draft pick. And they gotta get some material linemen. Shit, you have to try. Yeah, I love that. I was drinking that shit one day. I was on here. That peach, peach watermelon. Yeah, dog. That shit the truth. You ain't lying on that one. Got the wings on. You want to talk pay? Oh yeah, man. Well, shit. At least they won something. When we was like late 90s, that was winning. I forgot. I don't think one time they was running like a special at the casino before the pandemic. If you come from the Wings game, I forgot. It was like what, Sweetest Day a couple years ago before the pandemic. Ain't it funny as it? That's like the fun. You can watch that all day. I'm for real interested to see what scheme Aaron Glenn is going. I don't, man. As long as they win, I don't care if you want to get back 4-4. If you put 55, as long as we win, I don't care. As long as we win. You think you might be right on Killian? I mean, he hurt. I can't say much about him. He hurt. If he hurt Dennis Smith Jr., if he don't pan out, Dennis Smith Jr. do okay. But to be honest, man, Jeremy Grant is a problem. I think let's say you don't have a starter that's going to be a championship contending team. That's okay. You be bad this year. Let's say you get Suggs or you get what's old boy name from Oklahoma, Cade Cunningham, Oklahoma State. Get a point guard. You look how John Morant turned it around for Memphis, and look how LaMelo doing. So you get you a Cade Cunningham. You got Jeremy Grant who's gonna be a rotational player at least for you. Next year you be bad. You get the next guy. Next year you be bad. So I mean, if Isaiah Stewart and Sadiq Bey or Killian Hayes or Dennis Smith Jr. or Josh Jackson, if they turn into something, it's just a bonus at this point. But not you looking for your studs, you're looking for your Zion, you're looking for your John Morant, you're looking for your LeBron, your Blake. That's what you're looking for. If Cade Cunningham, wherever you draft next year, can be your stud, cool. Bam. Next year you bad again, get another stud. Boom. Next year you're bad again, get another stud. The Pistons have always been in that range between 7 and 10, 6 and 10. We missed out on Boogie. They've always been in that range where, they got options to mess up. Giannis. Took KCP over Giannis. Gobert that year. Took Stanley over Devin Booker that year. Who else? Luke Kennard over Donovan Mitchell. Come on, man. You get Giannis, it's turned around instantly. You get Devin. If he stay in Milwaukee, he stay in Detroit. You get Devin Booker. So they missed out. So you really had to get rid of Blake Griffin. You really had to get rid of Andre Drummond and be bad. Overrated quarterback in NFL history. Yeah, I can see that. Appreciate the super chat. So it's crazy how Andre Drummond got over to Cleveland and started playing defense, probably coaching. He said a great flavor, Everclear and white Remy taste. Yeah, I like dark Remy, but I don't drink dark no more. I gotta try white Remy. Cade Cunningham or Fields, or the field. I gotta watch a little bit more, but I like that Suggs out of Gonzaga though. He nice. But I like the prototypical point guard is starting to come back in style. Have y'all noticed that the prototypical point guard is coming back? John Morant, LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham. So, a lot of people get mad when I say, and I love Damian Lillard. He's my favorite player right now. When I say Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, they're not point guards. They two guards trying to masquerade as point guards. A lot of people get mad, but look, I know basketball the most. I talk boxing. I know a little bit MMA. I watch a lot of tennis, play golf. A lot of people didn't know that I play golf. I used to. So I know a lot about tennis, golf, but basketball was my first love. Then it was like boxing, football kind of at that time. My first fight that I really can realize was Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. And my grandmother got me into all that shit. Other than golf, my father did. That's when Tiger Woods was like at his height. And all my uncles, he lived in South Bend. He started playing golf, and then he got my daddy playing golf, and his nephew playing, my cousin playing. I'm playing golf. I wasn't really into golf, but you look back on it, man. Spending time with your old man, it's the best thing about it. My brother was the most talented one. He just didn't play like that. You think keeping Grant 3 years? Yeah, they should. Let's say this year, next year, and the year after next, and say, this year you get another draft pick, next year you get a pick. I think it could work. They got a hit on these next two picks, and whatever they get is just extra. Cunningham, Suggs, Mobley, or Green. Don't forget that big fella at Michigan. I forget his name. He's doing work. Jalen Green in the draft. He reminds me of D-Wade. With a three, everybody got 3-pointer. Nah, but yeah, whatever. But you gotta see the fad. The fad is coming. The fad or the trend is now they're getting back to traditional point guards. That's the trend. So Killian kind of that traditional point. So it's really, if you believe in Killian or not. I don't. I always said that. LaMelo wanted to play in Detroit. I would have traded up and got his ass. I knew he was going to be good. I told people Josh Allen. Yeah, I like Josh Allen. Yeah, he made the racist comments, but it is what it is. He was young. That motherfucker can play. He a problem. I'm a Josh Allen fan. Ronaldo still in here. Then he a Bills fan. The team golf took to the playoffs, took to the Super Bowl. I don't think Stafford. I mean, I'm okay. Maybe. You gotta see what he look like with Sean McVay. Point guard from Gonzaga, who is weak. You talking about Jalen Suggs? He played like a power. He played like a shooting guard. He played like a power forward shooting guard. That ain't Evan Mobley. Okay, Stewart is fun. They should trade Plum. I don't know, man. I like him in the middle. I think you got to get his replacement. Let him train him. I just seen Jalen Green versus the Warriors in the G League. Oh, I forgot. And then Isaiah Todd in the G League too. I forgot him and Jalen Green was over there. They still got a top golf off I-75. Oh man, I play real golf. I used to play real golf. I still got clubs. I got to go get them for my pop's house. Should have drafted Toppins over. Hey, I mean, yeah, Toppins ain't doing nothing, is he? I don't know. I wish we had LaMelo. He nice. He nice. That coach they got he gonna get fired. Yeah, I ain't seen Toppins, dog. Everything Weaver has done is really panned out well. Grandpa. Yeah. You gotta just hope that Stewart, Bay, Killian, Jackson, Smith. I say okay. You got Smith Jr. You got Jackson, Bay, Stewart, Killian. Let's say we got them 5, right? We know what Jeremy Grant is. He can pan out. Honestly, you got to hope for at least 3 of those guys to pan out. If they 6-man come off the bench, you got to hope for 3 of them pan out. You got to draft right. He's getting better in minutes. I see, or at least someone. Hey, okay. Shout out to John Ross. Salute, Russ. Mobley, boy, I got to see him play quickly. Yeah, he bought on the manual quickly. Yeah, I see him. Nah, we need Cade. Wouldn't shock me if Sue came. Man, I don't want him to come back. I think that bridge has been burned, been crossed. He deserved to keep playing for championships. We getting a Monty Bates. Yeah, Monty Bates might fall because he going to Michigan State. Sorry, yeah. Told you, Tom Izzo trash, bro. Bray going to be a monster. Pistons are looking solid. We need K Cunningham. Then we might. Yeah, he make. Yeah, I see him shooting threes out there. Yeah, I like Stewart. I like his grit. I like seeing him working on his post game more than 3-pointers though. But with Dwayne Casey, he just coached them to play high. I mean, he don't coach them to how to beat the 3-point shot. He coached them to beat. I don't like Dwayne Casey as a coach. I said what I said. Need to hire me as a coach. Yeah, don't know why he want Blake Griffin until that contract is until his next year and it's expired. So don't nobody want him. Next year he'll be a hot commodity. And then you just worry about what you get next year, Look around the league, and it got to be a big contract player. I don't want Westbrook, Bates ain't going. Yeah, he going straight to the league. They're going to change that shit. So, yeah, he ain't going. I like Bates, though. He going to take over Drew Henson's spot as the state's best athlete to come out of Michigan high school. I think he already passed Drew Henson. He's already the Gatorade Player of the Year. When I see Cunningham, first thing comes to mind is Philly's quarterback in the 90s. Tecmo Bowl was the GOAT. I seen him play a couple times. I seen him. Stewart is a mini Ben Wise. Yeah, I like Ben. Man, I was so hurt. When Ben left, it was a wrap. They should have blew it up then. And when Ben left, Ben, fell off the map. It was perfect. Kenny Atkinson I like Kenny Atkinson as a coach. Yeah, him. I can see Chauncey, down the line he gets some more. But yeah, Kenny Atkinson is a great coach. I like him as well. I like Kenny. Let me get off here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Gotta do this more often. But all my social media links, subscription, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, if you want to check them out. Want to make a donation, best way to donate, share the video, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, thumbs up on the way out. Hold on, if I could say peace. Hold on. I lost my mouse. Peace.